Hey guys, Hera here. So like most of you know that Warwick's getting changed on the PvE. I've made a video which details the changes and what I perceive as his strengths and weaknesses, and some gameplay footage showing both. I played about 10 or so games before making this video. I want to get a feel for him and also have a bit of a laugh. He's pretty damn fun, and I think he looks pretty cool as well. So let's get started. So in terms of build, I reckon that the best build is going to be going Blood Razor jungle item. I feel that the attack speed just goes better with his kit than Warriors. Razor also deals slightly more damage overall and used with his Q and R. Warriors does slightly less in terms of the math. Spirit's Visage seems to be just as powerful as before. He has a shit ton of healing and benefits from the CDR quite nicely, so CDR ticks all of the boxes. A standard armor item is probably going to be the Dead Man's Plate, as the extra movement speed is going to buff your ult a nice amount. After that, just pretty much build any situational tank item that you need in your set game. You don't need any more aggressive items than that, but you could go Wit's End if you're feeling a bit frisky. For masteries, I think Flavor of Battle and Courage of the Colossus is going to be the best, with Fervor slightly edging it because of just how much you auto-attack. I ran 18-0-12 for nearly all my games, with all the healing and Vamp masteries ticked, and that felt super nice. I'll go through his abilities now, and then I'll show you some gameplay after. So right off the bat, we have Warwick's new passive. Each of your auto attacks are empowered to deal bonus magic damage which scales by level. If you're below half HP, then the bonus damage heals you for the same amount. It gets a bit crazy where at below 25% HP it actually triples, which results in a fair amount of hilarity at your opponent's expense. This also facilitates soloing hard jungle camps and dragons. So his Q, Warwick jumps forward and bites his target, healing for 70% of the damage, or some of the damage, thanks to that riot. If you hold down the Q, then you lunge behind your target, which follows any of the movements they do while you do it. So if your target flashes or dashes or whatever, you still follow them, which is pretty funny actually. His W is a 2-part passive and an active, which we all know Riot dearly love. The passive tracks enemy champions with half HP globally with Blood Hunt, and gives them bonus attack speed against targets with low HP. Blood Hunt gives absolutely crazy move speed when you run towards target, which is outlined by a red trail mark. To make him even more balanced, the move speed and attack speed is tripled against targets with really low HP, which is just banter really. The active on Blood Hunt basically marks the nearest champion with Blood Hunt regardless of the HP, kinda like the Rengar ultimate. The active has a pretty crazy long cooldown, which makes it feel like he has 2 ultimates because balance is just a meme. The cooldown also drops by 1 second each second or something like that when you're not hunting a blood hunted champion. His E, Primal Howl, reduces the damage you take by 35% at level 1 for a short duration, obviously that increases by a level. At the end of the duration, or if you proc it earlier, it fears everything around you for 1 second. This is pretty low key OP, or not so low key really, it's just kinda dumb. Finally, his R, Infinite Duress. You basically leap like you're overdosing on ecstasy and you proc your ult upon landing. If you hit anything. You should probably rename it to Infinite Tilt because it's going to tilt the fuck out the eddy carry you jump on, and it's going to tilt your whole team when you miss it. But I digress. The leap is based on 2.5 seconds that you would cover by plain movement, but translated into a leap. Therefore, the faster you're moving, the bigger the jump. As I said before, it's a skill shot, so it can be body blocked, or more likely missed. Warwick is immune to CC during the leap, and the ult itself procs on hit effects and heals you for all the damage you do. Banter. As a side note, you can see by the footage playing that Warwick has absolutely no problem with clearing the jungle. You shred down the buffs and the big mobs with Q, and you tank everything with a 2-part meme with your passive heals and your W attack speed, not to mention your E. In a fun twist, you can often speed the clear up by using the blood trails as slipstreams, so you can go from camp to camp super fast, so long as the blood trail RNG is in your favour. Warwick's Q feels pretty nice. The thing you need to master is when and how to use it. Spamming it for heals and damage is fine, but you can see here I make the most out of the follows the enemy mechanic as the enemy Warwick tries to escape with the blast plant. That is, as they say, a tilter. The attack speed story that Warwick has in his W is really nice for taking down the barons and the dragons. It works super well with his passive because you get this massive healing cycle going on when the 2 passives start kicking together. When you start dropping below half, 3rd HP, you get the massive healing return, and then couple that with the W attack speed steroid when your target drops low. It's just crazy, you become an absolute meat grinder. Like you can see about, yeah, now the attack speed has gone up to 1.2, and then when it drops below 1000 HP, it goes up to 1.6 or something. It's just crazy, but it is super risky because I'm so low. Like anyone could just come and kill me and take it. I mean, let's have a look at the active here. So like you proc it, you run it in the first person, which means you get that boosted anyway. That's like something like 530. I mean, it's crazy. You pretty much run down anyone. There's almost no getting away with it. I mean, it pretty much just shows you that dank memes can in fact melt steel beams. I mean, look at this Victor, he burns both summoners and he still can't get away from me. I mean, it is pretty damn strong. But that's not even the best part. When you couple it with the ultimate, you get this. I mean, what is that leap? I mean, with the move speed, you just go absolutely miles. And not only that, look at the innate tankiness. Like, I mean, I have a Soraka heal, but sure, but I just tanked, what, 3 or 4 tower hits and I still got away with it? But wait, there's more. Look at the blood trail mark, get that move speed, proc the E, take less tower damage, straight into the tower, 400 HP, I come out with more, albeit with the Soraka heal. I mean, come on. The E is just so strong, really. Like here you can see, out of nowhere, here comes the Twitch, and I proc the E like straight away, like there we go, taking so much less damage, and then he's actually really low, but then the fear gives me time to get my Q back up, so much HP back, and he just can't do anything against me. He's impossible to 1v1. Give an obligatory howl there. We'll go into the next clip. Here I use my E to tickle Malzahar's ultimate. Look at that, just lovely, no damage at all. Bear in mind I only have a Triforce here, and that's just how little damage he has, and that's not a support Malzahar either, that's mid lane. And here you can see just absolutely shredding the Twitch down, like there's no chance of getting out. I can see the blood trails coming up, and I can see pings across the map, so give up on that target, we'll go to the next, and because there's movement speed, you know, he's coming over, soon the blood trail is going to kick in as they get below half HP, 3, 2, there we go, running at them, and just instantly, the damage is just crazy, and so like going across the map is so nice with the Warwick, you can get across so quickly. The thing is there though, I wasn't even using Ghost, like here I'm using Ghost, blood trail's up, so I got no boots and I had like 500 movement speed. So you get on your target so quickly, and coupled with the further mastery keystone, you get chronic movement speed and then just mad damage. And here Victor is just disrespecting me to the maximum, and so Wolfie gonna wolf straight on him. Look at this damage reduction. He gets me down to like 10 HP. I just stay alive. Definitely not OP. If we talk about just raw ganking, pre-6, he's not too bad with that CC and gap close, but post-6, I mean, it's just a thing of beauty. Straight on there, lock her up. Tons of damage, tons of CC, there's no real counterplay to it right now, unless you get QSS. And here I'm way up in the river, but the Blood Hug comes out on that Draven, and the ult range is just titanic with that move speed. Boom, straight on the edge carry, straight through the exhaust, he's got no real chance. Heal off the Thresh, proc the damage reduction for the tower, and I just walk out of there unscathed. What's particularly nice about the ultimate is just picking off those out of place champions. I mean, this Draven was so out of position, I just lock him up, the team follows up, he's just instantly dead, and the range is just colossus, it's so nice. But you don't need to engage with the ultimate. You know, you don't have to be the one to engage. Here Tam Kent ults, and I just go on his target, chop him up, I see the Malzahar ulting, I interrupt it with my ult because obviously it cancels his, and then we just clear the rest of them up because they have nothing left to answer with. So keep an eye out where to use that ult most effectively. But even without the ultimate, he's still super strong. Here you can see me go sneaky wolfie round the tower, proc the E, instant fear, smite her for extra damage, Q, get the heal, stroll off out of the tower. Don't need the ultimate, he's just so strong. That being said, you still can get some delicious cheese with that ultimate. I mean, look at this chain CC, Yasuo ultimate, I ultimate, she's completely locked up, zero counterplay. So you really have to use the ult to maximum effect, you know, don't just spam it for no reason. All in all though, I mean, the big bad Wolfie is damn strong. I mean, here Cassin should have killed me, but even with my 200 IQ ultimate, I still get him down. He's just so strong, he has so much sustain, so much damage, so much tankiness. I mean, there are no downsides other than that he has no AoE, but you can still get Titanic Hydra, you know, to get around that. But yeah, he's pretty damn good. That's all we've got for the big bad wolf today. Keep your eyes tuned for the next video though. If you did enjoy this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and feel free to follow my Twitter. I will answer any questions you have, including, but not limited to, why I'm so bad and how I'm so good. It's because I'm Diamond 5. But oh well, see you in the next one boys. Hera out.